2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar was unlike any other. A small desert nation hosted the world's biggest sporting event, drawing millions of fans, athletes, and millions of eyes from every corner of the globe. The 8 stadiums that were built or renovated for this historic tournament were marvels of architecture and technology. But now, with the tournament over, one big question remains. What happens to these massive stadiums once the celebrations end? From the electric opening ceremony to the thrilling final match, Qatar stadiums have been at the center of the world's attention. But once the final whistle blew, the world moved on. What happens to these incredible venues now? Let's start with Lusail Stadium, the crown jewel of the tournament. With a capacity of 80,000 spectators, Lusail hosted the final between Argentina and France, one of the most thrilling World Cup finals in history. Now that the world has left, what's next for this iconic stadium? Lusail was built for the future. Designed as a symbol of Qatar's ambitions, it's not just a sports arena, it's a piece of the country's future vision. After the World Cup, Lusail is expected to be repurposed into a mixed-use venue. It will host concerts, cultural events, and community activities, ensuring the stadium remains an important part of daily life in Qatar. Qatar plans to transform Lusail into a hub for entertainment and culture. This includes music festivals, exhibitions, and sporting events, turning the stadium into a multi-purpose facility that attracts global visitors year-round. Next, let's take a look at Al Bayt Stadium, a stunning venue known for its tent-like structure, which reflects Qatar's traditional Bedouin culture. With a capacity of 60,000, it hosted several crucial World Cup matches, including the semi-finals. Like Lusail, Al Bayt's legacy will continue long after the World Cup. Qatar plans to turn it into a sports complex, hosting smaller-scale events and even becoming a hub for sports tourism. Part of the stadium's lower tier will be dismantled and repurposed, while the upper tier will be kept intact for local and regional events. Qatar built 8 stadiums for the World Cup, and while Lusail and Al Bayt are the largest, the smaller venues like Al Janoub and Stadium 974 are just as important. Al Janoub, with its unique design inspired by traditional dhow boats, is set to become a local venue for football matches and community activities. Stadium 974, perhaps the most innovative of all, was built from shipping containers, allowing it to be fully dismantled and repurposed. After the World Cup, it will be taken down and its modular components will be shipped to other countries, where they will be used to build new sports infrastructure. This approach not only reduces waste but also exemplifies Qatar's commitment to sustainability. Stadium 974's legacy will live on as a model for future sporting events, proving that large-scale events can have a lasting, positive impact on the environment. For Qatar's smaller stadiums, the future is all about community and development. Many of these venues will host local football leagues, youth training camps, and grassroots events to help nurture the next generation of athletes. Qatar is investing in sports at the grassroots level, and the World Cup stadiums will play a key role in that effort. With a focus on developing young talent, these stadiums will serve as training hubs for athletes from all over the region. After the World Cup, we're not only focusing on preserving these stadiums, but ensuring they contribute to Qatar's long-term goals. They will become key parts of our sports infrastructure, offering more opportunities for local and international athletes. One of the biggest legacies of the World Cup stadiums is their integration into the country's broader urban development plans. Many of these stadiums are part of new residential and commercial areas, helping to build vibrant communities around them. The stadiums are not just sports venues, they are becoming focal points for new neighborhoods. These areas will feature housing, shopping centers, and parks, creating spaces where people can live, work, and play. This transformation will help ensure that the stadiums remain relevant for decades to come. And it doesn't stop there. Qatar is committed to making sure that these stadiums remain sustainable. Many of the venues were designed with energy efficiency and environmental impact in mind, and they will continue to be used in ways that benefit both the country and the planet. From international concerts to local football games, Qatar's World Cup stadiums will continue to serve as world-class venues for events of all kinds. So, while the World Cup may be over, Qatar stadiums will continue to shine in a whole new way. Their legacy will be felt not just in football, but in the future of sports, culture, and community development. What do you think the future holds for these stadiums? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. See you next time.